Once there was a woman named Elara, known for her spirited independence and fierce intelligence. She navigated the world with confidence, a lighthouse for those adrift in turbulent seas. But beneath her formidable exterior was a softer side, vulnerable and yearning for connection, a complexity she guarded closely. Then, there was Marcus, her partner, a man whose quiet presence belied an acute perceptiveness. At first glance, they seemed a perfectly matched pair. Marcus cherished Elara's fiery nature and admired her strength. But perhaps too much, for his admiration concealed motives unspoken, even to himself. Elara was adored by many, but life with a heart full of fire often left her exposed. She craved the safety provided by Marcus, treasuring their moments as authentic havens where she could let down her guard. Little did she know that this trust nurtured seeds of isolation that Marcus unintentionally, yet willingly, sown. It began with small gestures. "You should take some time for yourself," he would suggest softly during family gatherings or social events she normally loved. "I know how much you need solitude to recharge." Though his words were understanding, they echoed in her mind, fortifying a yearning for quiet detachment she didn't know she possessed. His subtle maneuvers continued to masquerade as well-intentioned suggestions. Slowly, Elara chose the solitude she was gently pushed toward, each step marking a retreat. Marcus's approval veiled this withdrawal as wisdom rather than isolation, and so, she believed. Isolation, he understood, was not only physical, it was emotional. With every encouragement to recover from the world, Marcus erected emotional barriers. These barriers, to Elara, resembled care. Yet, they turned to walls, unseen but nearly insurmountable. The less Elara engaged with her friends, and the more she withdrew from those who sought her insight, the more self-reliant she became. Marcus appreciated her increased dependence on their shared space because it meant she leaned more on him. But the affection that drew them closer shifted. Where once she thrived conducting the orchestra of her vibrant life, she now existed in a quieter symphony composed largely by Marcus's subtler tones. She found pleasure in this symphony, a deceptive allure convincing her that she needed no one else. And Marcus, aware of what he had wrought, took comfort in it, a kind of peace that came from knowing the piano had one less player, but was a duet of his design. Their home was a sanctuary, but increasingly, also a golden cage. Elara believed it was one of her own making, not realizing that Marcus had handed her the tools. "The world's a loud place," he said, the night they sat wrapped in blankets staring into the kind of peaceful dark set by understanding two people knew. "Yes, but not all noise is bad," she replied softly, staring into what seemed to be a part of his eyes, yet beyond him. In an unseen bond, Marcus wrapped her weary heart in layers of quiet.